Good morning to the social media world. I hope you all are well. This is your own Dr. Stuti Pardhe. I know I'm connecting after a long time. I want to wish every woman in this world a happy Women's Day. Today is a very special day for every woman, and every woman is special because she is designed by God. And there is a purpose that God has for every woman. This is what I believe, that every woman is born with a purpose. And women are just great because they multitask and they are created with an X factor. So we need to be grateful that God created us and that God has given us a responsibility, a very important role a woman plays in everyone's life, in a child's life, in a spouse's life. Now, I always, because I'm a very spiritual woman, I do see my roles and responsibilities and align it with the word of God and see how God views or looks at me as a woman and the responsibilities that God has given me to fulfill here on earth. I always cross check and see if I'm doing that. And that's what helps me to stay on path and helps me or gets me motivated to do the will of God every day. And I wish that for every woman in this world. So happy Women's Day. Again, you are a blessing for yourself, for your spouse, for your children, for your father and mother, for everyone on this planet Earth. So blessings to you. Now to begin with, I am Dr. Stuti Pardhe. I'm a naturopathy physician, a mental health consultant. I'm a neuroscience lover now because I'm learning about neuroscience, neurobiology, and I am an educator and I am bringing revolution in the area of mental health because it's been going on for years and years and years now. But I'm here to educate about what actually mental health really means. Now, the topic that today that we are going to discuss, or the content that I'm bringing, is all about understanding the language of body. So how you hear out your body, because it's so important. Our body gives us indications. It gives us certain clues, and it makes us aware. And if we are not aware, we can make or break it. If we become aware, we are going to save our life. And if we do not become aware of certain indicators, then it cannot actually take our life. That's what we see, because in the hustle and bustle of life, we are missing the signals our body is trying to give us on an everyday basis. So today's topic is all about that. If you like my video, please do share it. I know I don't come here often, but whenever I do, I try my best actually, and I try to bring valuable content. So if you do happen to like my video, please do like it. Please do subscribe to my channel and share it with those who may benefit from this content. And I will definitely try to bring valuable content every time I find the time to do so. And I'll try to do that often. Although whenever I promise, I don't keep my promises, and I'm sorry, I'm human, I make errors, so I really apologize about that. But let's hop in. And I've created a document file because many a times my accent may not be clear for those who are living in other parts of the world, which I understand. So this document kind of helps to navigate through what I'm trying to say and makes the content very clear. So my video is not fancy, or I never edit my videos actually. I just put them raw. So whatever voice quality or whatever the light quality, I'm sorry. I'll be working on that soon. But till that time, you just have to bear with me because I am not tech savvy, and but I'll make efforts into doing whatever I can if I want to produce quality videos and post them online. So I'll be doing that. So let's hop in right into the content, and I'm going to share this content with you guys while I help you or give out information to you. So here you go, and I hope you guys can see this content. All right. So understanding the language of the body, a guide to body awareness and healing up. And this is one of my favorite subjects because this is what I do with myself. I listen to what my body is trying to tell me on an everyday basis. It makes me aware. It makes me grounded. It helps me to also stay alert. Alert as in, that sometimes there are signals that my body gives me, and it's good to get those signals because then I act accordingly. Like, for example, if I overeat, my body will tell me that I'm overeating and it's not good for me. But that's just an example. So the body speaks, and are you actually listening to your body? Our bodies, as in cells, the fragments of cells, are constantly communicating with us, and they're sending signals through sensations, emotions, and symptoms. But people ignore these messages and they suppress pain or discomfort rather than understanding the root cause. So, what if we could learn to speak the language of the body? Now, mind you, this is just a brief introduction because I have the whole course on it and I'll soon be posting it on my website. But this is just to give a brief overview because this subject is really huge. It's a neuroscience, a part of neuroscience subject. Also, it is a neuroplasticity subject. And so basically, this is just to give you a brief introduction so that you are able to understand and take measures to help yourself. So the body is a messenger. Okay, so how is it a messenger? So every ache, tension, or sensation carries a deeper meaning. Instead of viewing symptoms as mere discomforts, we should decode their messages. So let's see how we are going to decode the message that or the signals that our body gives us. So pain, okay? Pain often signals unresolved emotions or excessive stress. So I'll tell you that we are operating either in SNS, but it's mostly SNS, which is the sympathetic nervous system, which is basically being on a survival mode. We are always hypervigilant, and due to that, our bodies are already stressed out. So our cortisol levels are already high most of the times, that is. But with any kind of triggers, it can just shoot up high. Now, I would also like to say that cortisol is not at all bad. Some stress is important. It is how you ground the stress. So whenever you get any kind of pain or discomfort in your body, you have to understand one thing, how that discomfort or pain feels to you. And if you are carrying any kind of unresolved emotion or any kind of stress, maybe you're thinking about something, your thoughts can carry that, because accumulation of thoughts can also help increase your cortisol levels. And so you need to really introspect and understand what kind of pain it is, the intensity of that pain. And when you understand that, then you are able to actually address it and take proper measures. And that could be calling someone or professional perhaps and taking help. If suppose you have unresolved emotions, then you can take help of a professional to resolve those stored emotions which are very negative. Okay. Or else, if you're going through excessive stress, then you can just do the dance therapy or maybe do some kind of breathing exercise that can help you relieve your stress and also help with your pain. Fatigue. So many a times we go through a lot of emotional exhaustion, don't we? You can ask this question to yourself. And so sometimes emotional exhaustion can cause fatigue. Sometimes eating habits like unhealthy eating habits, that is nutritional deficiencies, can also cause fatigue. Again, suppressed emotions can cause fatigue as well. Because suppressed emotions, and especially suppressed emotions, when I talk about suppressed emotions, it is to highlight emotions that are unresolved, emotions that could be negative. Okay, so that can cause fatigue as well. Tension and tightness. So this could be also linked to fear, anxiety, or past trauma stored in the body. You see, in the mental realm, if your mental realm is not peaceful, it can lead to somatic symptoms, and that is physical symptoms. And so tension in the body can be due to the excessive fear. And again, as I said, and I mentioned earlier, we are already in the hypervigilant mode. So our body is already tight and tense. That's why nowadays we really encourage people to exercise. Why do we exercise? Because 20 minutes of workout releases endorphins. That helps. This is a chemical that helps you to balance your equilibrium of the body. and it resets your motion. So this is why we say exercise is good, breathing exercise is good. Again, it resets. Okay, any kind of dance or any kind of what do you call it? Some people do yoga. There is medical yoga that can be done, which is good for the body. So tension and tightness links to fear, anxiety, or past traumas. Now, I will be talking deep about these because this is a very brief, session, I would say. I'm not going to go into the depths of it. So you just have to understand that these, whenever your physical symptoms are showing, then this could be the reasons why. Okay, and there is an example that is given here. So when if you have had a stomach ache before an important event or before an important presentation, this is not just physical, but it is your body's way of expressing nervousness. Okay, so you the butterflies in the stomach, or you feel a little odd whenever there is some kind of presentation, or maybe you are in a room of filled with people and you are uncomfortable. So your body is giving that kind of indication. So you need to become aware, and when you become aware, then you know it is a nervousness, and then you have to breathe in and out, and perform certain exercises before you present. So it's very important to understand that stomach ache is not related to because you need a medicine, but because your body is trying to say something to you. Now, if there is no event happening and if you have a stomach ache, again, that stomach ache could be related to the bad food you ate, or maybe something that is going on in your mind. Ruminating thoughts can also lead to stomach ache. So you need to rule out what other factors that can be causing the stomach ache. So go deep, dive deep into before you can take that proper measure for yourself. Emotional energy and the body. So emotions don't just exist in the mind, they manifest physically in different body parts. Like we have already talked about, fear and anxiety, which is stored in the stomach, intestines, or lower back. As you know, many people nowadays, they have IBS. And IBS, again, is a result, is because of the fear and anxiety. Now, I would also be talking or making a video about transgenerational emotions that are stored in the body and how they are actually passing from one generation to another generation, because fear and anxiety is part of the transgenerational emotions stored in the body as well. Grief and sadness is often felt in the chest and lungs. And you would have noticed that whenever you are grieving or whenever you are sad, you would feel that in your lungs, your breathing will get affected, and you will feel tightened. Your chest is tightened, it's not relaxed. Anger and frustration can cause muscle tightness, jaw clenching, or headaches, and that we all know that when a person who has anger or who is frustrated all the time may suffer from headaches. Okay, I'm saying may suffer because people have different kinds of physical manifestations. So it may not apply to each and every person, but yes, some people. Now, what is the key over here? Many at times, all these symptoms or emotions we are ignoring. Okay. And the key over here is you need to acknowledge them. You need to become aware about them. You need to acknowledge them, because the more we suppress, the louder the body will speak. And as I said, it can affect us so much so that it can not only cause problems of breathing, but it can also, sometimes people have cardiac arrest and the reason is unknown to the doctors. And many at times it could be the stored up trauma or emotions that may have led to that event. So that's why I'm saying that it's so important to understand the indicators that your body is trying to give you. Now, mind-body connection, speaking to yourself. So this is a solution. Solution once you become aware. The human body is a self-healing system. So it is a system, it's a self-healing system. That's why I say that medicines are not for lifelong, like medicines shouldn't be taken lifelong. They should have a methodology. They should be strategized. Okay. And so because if you take medicines, you're not actually allowing your body to, or you're not giving an opportunity your body to self-heal, but you're depending on a chemical to heal you. So before taking any kind of medicine, first try and see if you're able to self-heal. If you're not, then yes, you need to take the help of a doctor, a physician. You need to take the medicine. But if you know that I can try my best to heal my body by applying certain strategies, then please do so. Okay, learning to communicate with our body can improve health, reduce stress, and promote healing. And this also, where it is done when we align our thoughts and emotions together, because our thoughts, collective thoughts, cause belief system. Belief system is, a pool of emotions. It comes attached with a pool of emotions. So when we learn to communicate with our body, we are actually helping ourselves and we are promoting healing. So then, how to talk to your body? So just briefly, you can do this exercise. If you're feeling any kind of pain in any area, close your eyes and place your hand over that affected area and ask, so tell me what you're trying to tell me. Listen to what feelings, words, or memories arise. Acknowledge and release the emotion associated with it. For example, chronic neck pain. Ask yourself, am I carrying burdens that aren't mine? Am I feeling unsupported? So, addressing the emotional root can accelerate your physical healing. So, I do this in a very spiritual way also. So, instead of asking the body, also, I ask the Holy Spirit to help me to understand what my body is trying to tell me. Okay. So, I do it a little differently, but this you can do because we all come from different faith, and I understand that. I respect everyone's faith. So, you can do it your own way. Body awareness practices for healing. So, understand your body's language. You need daily awareness. Okay. So, you have three simple techniques that I'm going to give out. Body scanning meditation. So, scan your body mentally. And this will help you detect any kind of tension and blockages if your body is holding that. Then breath work is very important. Simple breath work, like breathing in with your nose and releasing with your mouth open. Some people, they breathe in with their nose and release it from their nose. This is a ancient yoga technique, but here a medical breathing would be breathing in through your nose and releasing it with your mouth open. So at the count of four, you breathe in with your nostrils and then hold it for 4 seconds again and then breathe out with your mouth open. And this also and when you do it intentionally with any kind of emotion trapped, the more you do it, your emotions will be released. The trapped emotions will be released. So do it properly as well. Journaling your symptoms. So keep a diary of physical sensations and emotions. So keep a log of how you're feeling physically, because your body talks to you all the time. So log it down, write it down, and be aware. And then the movement therapy includes yoga. This is medical yoga, not the ancient yoga I'm talking about. The medical yoga, stretching. Stretching helps, body stretching or stretches helps you to release endorphins as well. Mindful walking helps release stored energy. So what is mindful walking is you walk intentionally, knowing that now I'm going to start my walk. I'm going to process this negative emotions. And by the time I come back, all these stored emotions are going to be released. So this is how you have to do mindful walking. It really, really, really helps. So final thought, your body is your ally. So the body is not your enemy, and it is constantly guiding you towards balancing. So listen, respond, and heal. So once you start speaking the language of your body, you will unlock a powerful tool for physical, emotional, and spiritual transformation. Now ask yourself, have you ever experienced physical symptoms tied to emotions? And you can share these thoughts in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe for more insights on body, mind, and healing. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked this brief content on understanding the language of the body. And once again, I want to say to you that you can actually save yourself. You can help yourself to be off medicines. And you can also get educated and be aware, because even after diving into neuroscience, I've learned some techniques and strategies that have helped me to heal myself. I've managed to heal many of my ailments, including a fracture, without even having to go to a physician. I'm not saying you do that, but this is just one of the ways. Always take physician's help. This video is not to tell you that you shouldn't be taking physician's help. You should take physician's help. You should take emergency help. So I'm not actually encouraging wrong stuff here. Because I'm a naturopathy physician, I respect every kind of doctor, whether it is allopathy doctor or Ayurvedic doctor, anyone. I just respect doctors. But I would like to say this, that don't be over dependent on medicines when you know that you have a tendency to heal. If you're not able to do that, please do go to a physician and take emergency action. But if you are given a chance, don't go for shortcuts. Take some time, because your body will tell you that also. If your body is not able to actually tolerate, it will tell you to go to a physician. But if your body is able to tolerate, your body will give you that indication. Just wait, take your time, and do these exercises before you take help of a physician. So if you do this, you're going to save yourself, you're going to save your life. All right. Thank you once again. Thank you for staying through this entire video. And once again, God bless you all. Happy Women's Day again. Have a great, great day ahead. God bless you all. Bye-bye.